absolutely minimal. The schedule for this afternoon, we've got 8 matches for you to start with. We've got quarterfinals, followed by semi-finals, a bronze match, and then a gold match. First match up is going to be Adam Carpenter against Adam Ravenscroft. The young versus the old. I was going to say inexperienced Adam Carpenter, but he's not. He's actually a 3-time champion. This afternoon, I'm also joined by Grace Chappell, our compound expert for the day. If you were watching the ladies' matches earlier on this afternoon, you'd have been enlightened by her commentary as well. Are you excited for this afternoon, Grace?
I absolutely am. I think there'll be some really good men's matches. The quality will hopefully be really high, just like the women's.
Yeah, the women's matches this afternoon were incredible. So if you've missed out on that, you've missed out completely. Hopefully this afternoon's matches for the men's will be just as exhilarating. This first one is, well, it's an interesting one. 2 Adams. Who do you think is going to win this one?
Honestly, either. They've both had so many good matches in the past. If Carpenter gets his head in the game, then this is high scores, honestly.
Yeah, Adam Carpenter, brother of Izzy Carpenter, who shot earlier on this afternoon. Bit of a fist pump between these two. Adam's been around for a long, long time. I mean Adam Ravenscroft. Yeah. It does feel like, though, Adam Carpenter's been around for a long time as well. I mean, he's young, but he feels like he's won everything already.
Yeah, I mean, he was on, his first senior trip as a junior. Like, he's been around a really long time as well, so he's got a lot of experience for this too.
I'm going to go with surnames from now on for this match.
Yeah.
Carpenter up first on the left-hand target. Like I said earlier, no wind. We should see some high scoring this afternoon from the gents compound. First one straight in the X for Adam. What a start to this afternoon session. I was watching these guys shoot on the practice pitch just now, and Ravenscroft here was putting arrows in the middle constantly. Oof. Commentator's curse.
It really is.
It's a thing. Big 9 from Ravenscroft there.
I think opening with a 10 really sets the pressure on the other opponent.
Especially 2 X's as well. Incredible. Nice close-up of Ravenscroft here. Using the hinge. With an X10. Yeah. Hinge being the back tension sort of style release rather than a trigger release. Ooh.
Yeah,
not the most convincing
look as
shot.
Happy with that one.
No. Ravenscroft here with a chance just to tie this match up and misses the opportunity. A pretty wild group there from Ravenscroft as well. Not exactly tight shooting.
Yeah, if they've been practicing, I mean, it can be slightly different on the practice field, but hopefully, the next end they can kind of sight in and, shoot some higher scores. The men's game is always really, really close, so they need, everything they can to try and win this.
Well, both these archers are past champions of this event, and the fact that Adam Carpenter is qualified in first into this final and Adam Ravenscroft is qualified last, 8th, means that the whole field in this final is extremely tight.
Yeah, every single archer here has the opportunity to win, honestly. Even though, Carpenter's ranked first, I think when in the men's game, like, anything can happen. I mean, we saw that in the women's. Rank 1 didn't win.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the depth of quality in these categories, the ladies' compound and the men's compound now is much better than it used to be in the past, and it showed this morning with Jodie winning over Ella, the world #1. And let's see if Ravenscroft can cause an upset here and win this match against Carpenter. A good start. He now has the opportunity to put the pressure on Carpenter, and he has done with a 10 to start this end. Carpenter follows up. Solid 10 from both archers to start this second end. Nothing to choose between the two of them.
10.
2 10s for Ravenscroft.
X10. X10.
Solid end there from Ravenscroft with a 30, 10-10-X. Carpenter at full draw here. Needs a 10
10.
to tie the match. Oh, 1-shot lead.
Archers shooting a perfect score.
Yeah, sorry. Miles away there, wasn't I? Forgot Ravenscroft shot 2 9s in the first end.
Yeah, I mean, this is the high quality that you kind of expect to see from these two. They've got a lot of experience, like both of them on finals field, so they're used to this. But it's always difficult shooting against each other anyway when you know each other so well. So, yeah, this end was a lot better.
Yeah, settled. That first end was a bit of a settler for both of them. They both dropped points. Yeah, then just some quality shooting already in this match. We expect a lot of these matches to be very close, I think, this afternoon. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity for some really high scores, and when everyone's on it, like, it can be really close.
Yeah, well, we saw 3 shoot-offs, I think, in the ladies' compound in the session previous to this. If we go through this whole session without a shoot-off, I'll be amazed. Into the third end. Ravenscroft to shoot first. 1 shot back of Adam Carpenter. Oh, he looks so solid at full draw.
Yeah.
Great release.
He's got a great group as well in the 10. Just those 2 hours out, but the rest are all together.
I think that's what Ravenscroft has got in his locker. Sometimes a wild shot every now and then.
Yeah.
9.
Whereas we'll see more of those sort of weak shots from Carpenter.
Yeah. You can see when he's not as happy as well.
Ravenscroft is just, he's 10s or
Yeah.
wild 9s, basically. So that's my experience with him
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
He's the British record holder, I think, Adam Ravenscroft, 7:15 for a qualifying round.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
So he knows how to shoot 10s, does Ravenscroft. Not happy with that one, and it has just slipped out of the 10.
Still a great group, just all low left.
Yeah. Adam's slip up with that first arrow in this end might not be punished. A 10 here, and he maintains his lead, and he has. Carpenter maintains his 1-shot lead after the third end of this match. 2 ends to go, 6 arrows. A tight match as predicted.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, there's not going to be much between it, I think, in any of these matches, honestly.
Cool. Stats guy.
Currently for UK records, Adam Ravenscroft does currently hold the GB record for the men's WA 50 metres with 7:16. But Adam Carpenter does hold the under-21 record at 7:07. So these are 2 very, very strong archers indeed for a first match.
And that shows the depth of quality in this field, because these archers being first and last in coming into this final is, I mean, last is a strong word because obviously they've had to make this final. Yeah. But you know, Adam Ravenscroft's qualified 8th. He's the UK record holder, and he's going up against Adam Carpenter, who's shot extremely well all year.
I think the thing with the men is that, you know, even one bad arrow can really take you out of the game compared to when we've seen in the women this morning that they can really have a comeback, and it's a lot easier to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I think the conditions might have been slightly worse for the ladies earlier this afternoon. The rain this afternoon is really, or for this session, has really basically disappeared. Good first arrow from Ravenscroft. Didn't look overly happy with it, but it's a 10. Maintaining his 1-point lead. It's a very close match.
9.
Oh, just out. The thing about shooting a 9, like I said, in this situation, is that your opponent, you know that your opponent has every chance of putting this in the 10 next. It's more than likely going to put it in the middle, and it has.
10.
Adam needs a 10 here, and it has straight into the middle. But Carpenter has an opportunity to increase his lead from 1 to 2. Oh my god, he shot an 8. Oh my days. Tied match after the fourth end. I was not expecting an 8 from Carpenter there. You'd have put every bit of your money on Carpenter at least getting a 9 with that arrow. He's slipped into the 8, and he's just relinquished this lead that he's built throughout the match.
Yeah, he definitely won't be happy with that. I think all you can hope now is that you kind of like have a comeback from that. And, you know, he'll go back, talk to, you know, his dad and try and shoot strong, honestly.
He'd be very disappointed to let that lead slip away. He had an opportunity there to go into the last end with a 2-point lead, a nice cushion for 3 hours of shooting, especially in the men's compound. And, well, he's thrown that all away, and it's all tied up. Anyone's game all of a sudden. He will have the opportunity, though. He's going to shoot first in this final end. He can put the pressure on Adam. And the last time that they were shooting in this order, Carpenter won that end with a 29 to 28. So maybe he's just better at putting the pressure on than he is at having the pressure put on him. Oh, just out. Opportunity for Adam Ravenscroft.
Yeah, that didn't look like a bad shot at all, I think.
No,
You know,
it didn't.
he's going to just have to do the best he can.
Oh.
But it's still equal.
No one wants to win this match. Adam gave it away in the last end. They're both just handing each other an opportunity.
I think even in the men's matches, you know, even if the scores aren't high, it's always interesting.
Yeah. Oh, just snuck onto the line. Didn't look like a happy shot, but he's just snuck it.
Carpenter's going to want to get a 10 here and just put the pressure on at least.
Oh, it's a 9. Suddenly, Ravenscroft, all he needs is a 9 to win this match. In the last 4 arrows, this match has flipped on its head. An 8.
I think neither of them wanted that outcome.
Why did neither of these archers want to win this match?
They really didn't.
They were
I'm sure
actively
they're,
avoiding winning there.
both extremely annoyed at that.
Yeah. I mean, we were expecting shoot-offs in this category for, you know, there's going to be at least one shoot-off in these 10 matches, but my days, you wouldn't have been expecting such a weird way to end that match.
I think all that they can hope now is they both put in a good arrow for the shoot-off, and I mean, yeah, they're not going to be happy with that performance, but they can come back from this like easily with a 10, and then walk out happy.
4 arrows to go. Carpenter had this match in the bag, a 2-point lead and shooting well, and suddenly an 8 and then 3 9s on the trot gave Adam Ravenscroft all the opportunity to go ahead and win this match, and even he, with all this experience, has managed to, well, he's messed it up. They've both messed this up somehow.
At least they did it together.
At least they did it together, yeah.
I think that's the thing. They both probably knew that the other one was able of doing that, which put the pressure on a little bit more. But hopefully they can just shoot a good shoot-off arrow. But so we have our first shoot-off.
We have our first shoot-off, yeah, between 2 titans of this game. Coach is vital in this situation. Adam Carpenter with his father in the box, obviously knows him very well, known him all his life. Ravenscroft with Chris White in the box. I couldn't imagine anyone worse to have in my box, to be honest with you.
Yeah, interesting choice.
Carpenter to go first. I think he's going to be more suited to going first in this shoot-off. A solid 10. Plenty of room for improvement. Just needs a solid
As we've
shot.
seen, it is beatable.
Yeah. Hasn't shot a good shot for a while, to be honest, though. Looks solid. It's an X. Fantastic. Finally, some good arrows in this match.
Hopefully, you know, Carpenter can be happy with shooting a 10. And a shoot-off is a lot more pressure. So, yeah, you can't really do anything when someone shoots an X.
No, of course not. I think either archer would have been disappointed with the way that they would have lost that. So, obviously, Ravenscroft's won this match, and he's going to be happy, and he's going to move on into the semi-finals. He's guaranteed a medal match now. All fantastic things. But Carpenter would have been extremely disappointed there with how he lost that match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there were 8s from both of them, which they're not going to be happy with. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, everyone learns something.
Yeah, well, in Carpenter's last 4 hours, I think he dropped 5 points.
Yeah, no, he did, yeah, so he won't be happy. But, yeah, hopefully Ravenscroft can, like, up the level going into his next match.
He'll need to. I think the archers that are remaining in this competition are well capable of beating a 1-4-3, so you're right. Ravo is going to have to shoot better going forward in this match, but we're on to our second quarterfinal, and this match is going to be between Jake Walsh, Northern Ireland, and Neil Bridgewater of England. Neil's been around a long time. Jake has also been around a long time. Not as much of a target archer as Neil is.
Yeah.
Jake is the British Field Archery Champion. He's off to Canada, I believe, next week for the World Field Championships.
It is his first national tour final, so you know that'll be a big step to stand on the stage and you know face someone. You know, Neil, who's very experienced, this is his 8th national tour final, so Neil knows exactly what's going on.
Neil's been around the block, hasn't he?
Exactly, yeah. Neil can shoot extremely well. I mean, he's got the 2 European records, so for a single and a double 720 for the over 50 men, compound men. He's fully capable of doing extremely well here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's, like I said, he's been around the block. He knows what he's doing. He's been shooting a very long time. But Jake is riding a big high. He's shooting extremely well this year. At the British Field Championships, he won by a massive, massive margin. And, yeah, just shooting incredible archery. Young versus old again, though.
It is again? Sorry, Neil.
Sorry, Neil.
7, 6, 5.
So 9 to start. Unconvincing. Took a long time to shoot that arrow as well.
See how Jake comes back from, you know, Neil's 9.
9.
Looked a bit of a surprise.
Yeah. Looked like a fairly solid shot, to be honest. Ooh, we're seeing some poor archery so far this afternoon. It'll make for an exciting. It'll make for some exciting matches, but
the women have outshined the men so far.
they have absolutely, yeah. 10
That's
from
better.
Jake, fantastic, yeah. Both look like 2 really good shots as well from Jake. So
Yeah.
maybe just a bit of sight movement needed.
7, 6, 5.
Neil's just staying at full draw for a while, isn't he? Not convinced with that shot either.
Maybe a 9.
9 or an 8 low. Just 3 bad shots.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that. But we saw in the last match how you go from that and then you shoot a 30, so...
Yeah, it can be done, yeah. Yeah, just not fully taking advantage of Neil's bad arrows there, to be honest.
Yeah.
With a 28, you know, a 29 or a 30 obviously would have been better,
Yeah.
but really solidify the lead here. Whereas that lead now is, well, he can come back from that. 2 points down. He can come back from that, Neil.
I mean, a 28 should probably be losing this match, sorry. So, you know, to have that with a 2-point lead, I mean, you're just going to have to... Neil's going to have to up his game and and try and match Jake on this one.
Yeah, it's a minimum 2-point lead as well. That one at the bottom of the 9 could be an 8 from Neil, and it's going to get looked at by the judge. Neil's going to step up to the line and shoot first. Neil's shoot first. He's behind in this match. Just trying to get confirmation of what that arrow was scored as. It was scored as a 9. So he's 2 points back, 12 arrows to go.
Yeah, 2 points really isn't that much in it. But with the way we've been seeing the men shooting so far, that gap is only going to get bigger.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean, the standard of shooting so far hasn't been great from the 4 archers we've seen. Especially considering conditions are so benign as well. There's no wind, there's no rain now. It's perfect sort of shooting conditions.
Yeah, because you don't really want the sun beating down on you while you're trying to shoot, because that can be just as bad as it raining for me.
Good action, Neil.
And the conditions on the field are really ideal today.
Yeah. Right now they're perfect without the rain. Earlier today, bit of rain in the air, sort of wet conditions. Wet hands, difficult to... You need a perfect shot to shoot 10s, whereas right now, there is nothing stopping these guys from shooting these arrows with 10 other than themselves. And maybe all these guys are just struggling under the pressure right now.
I mean, yeah, especially for Jake, shooting on that stage will feel so much different, especially for the first time, having just come off that practice field.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. A 29 from Neil, better. But Jake still has an opportunity to maintain his lead and does so with a perfect X. 57-55 to Jake Walsh, 2-point lead. Just the 9 hours to go in this match. Not quite halfway.
Jake did quite recently take silver at British Target Champs this year, so we know that these archers are much, much stronger than they are performing at the moment, but I'm sure this is only just the first matches of the day for them.
Yeah,
and
pressure
getting be seeing better.
I think the pressure's getting to all these archers so far.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a case of someone is going to step up to the plate and, yeah, not let the situation phase them.
Indeed, no. We're just going to wait on confirmation there from the judges before moving forward to our third end of the match. Both archers looking quite calm on the shooting line there, just talking with our judges. Not judges, their coaches.
Yeah, not a lot of talking between the 2 archers like we saw this morning with the ladies. The ladies category seemed to be a lot more chatty than the gents so far. It feels a bit tenser.
Yeah, it does feel like there's just a bit more in it for them, even though it's exact same targets and exact same arrows and bows. Yeah,
the tension in the air is definitely noticeable compared to what we've seen throughout the day so far.
You can see a bit of wind as well in the background with those flies.
Just picking up slightly, maybe, yeah.
7, 6.
Neil just staying at field for quite a long time.
10.
Good 10. But I wonder if that countdown, you can hear the coach sort of counting them down a little bit. Maybe that pressure mounting. But a 10 nonetheless.
Yeah, like Neil really just needs to hit every 10 he can get here.
Jake looks happy with that shot. I think he might be surprised to find that is close to not being a 10. It's down as a 9 at the moment. So his lead cut to 1. 10 from Neil. Bearing in mind that that arrow from Jake may get upgraded to a 10. It's very close to the line. A 9 from Jake, and all of a sudden we have a tied match, potentially tied match. Again, that arrow will be investigated by a judge for Jake. But right now, as it stands, tied match, halfway through.
10.
And a good 10 from Neil. Good end from Neil, actually. A good recovery after that first end.
Yeah, Neil was the champion here at the National Tour back in 2015 and 2016.
10 from Jake to end that end as well. So, tied match. Potentially, Jake has a 1-point lead. But Neil's done extremely well to sort of come back here. after a very bad first end.
Yeah.
Only 1 point dropped in the last 2 ends.
Indeed, yeah. Both these archers, they are extremely strong, and we've seen throughout the whole season in the national tour that they've been really, really consistent with their scores in the 720s, and they've been having really good top 10 finishes pretty much the whole way through the tour.
Good.
So even though they may not be used to stage, they very much are used to being in those high pressure matches. And just the difference of being on the stage shouldn't do too much to these boys.
You wouldn't expect so, would you?
No, you really wouldn't.
Especially considering Neil's shot so many of these as well. Jake's first time being up there on the stage might phase him, but Jake, I mean, he seems unfazed by a lot of things. You know, he's been around for a very long time. He's been to a lot of internationals. He's done a lot of high-pressure shooting. Just because he hasn't shot one of these before doesn't mean he doesn't know how to shoot under pressure. Jake's arrow did get upgraded to 10, so he does have a one point lead with 6 arrows to go. And an opportunity to extend that lead. Good 10. Good X10 from him. Finally someone taking the bull by the horns here.
Yeah, you can see with the flags down at the target side of the field, the wind is not there at all now.
Yeah, in the 10. Yeah, it's minimal. If there is anything at all, I mean, it's nothing. It's a whisper of a wind. It's good shooting from Jake. 2 10s. Nerves seem to have settled. He's 4 points down in this match, as in he's dropped 4 points compared to Neil's 6 points. 4 hours to go. 2 point lead is good place to be. Good X from Neil.
Brilliant shot.
Yeah.
Jake only needs that 9 to maintain his lead.
Yeah, 10 here, 2 point lead going into the last end. Yeah, that's 9. Neil will feel like he's back in this match now. Again, a 2 point lead with 3 hours to go feels so much bigger than a 1 point lead, especially if you drop that arrow.
Indeed,
drop that point in the last arrow of that end.
No, with the match so close, it could be going into another shoot-off. Only 2 matches under our belt.
Yeah.
Jake is yet to have left the gold this entire match, but I'm nervous to say anything more than that, or else the commentator's curse might fall upon us.
If it was a set scoring system, the match would be tied right now. Like this morning with the bare bows, it was if you won an end, you'd win 2 points, and that would be your set points. And if you tied, it would be 1 point. Right now, if it was that format, this match would be tied. So it is a close match. There's 1 point in it in favour of Jake. But 1 point is probably not enough with one end to go. 3 arrows, 1 point.
Neil really needs to pull a 30 here to guarantee at least a shoot-off.
Neil's got an opportunity to lean on Jake's inexperience here. If he can put a couple hours, his first 2 hours in the 10 here, there's a chance that he can put enough pressure on Jake just to crack him just a little bit.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Fantastic 10. Needed a 10 there.
Looking really strong on the line.
Good response from Jake. 1 point in it, 2 hours to go. Jake's advantage.
Does feel very, very tense on the
Doesn't it?
shooting line. Even the crowd has gone very quiet.
That's going to have relieved a lot of pressure off Jake. Oh, and he's let it slip.
Yeah. But Neil really needs a 10 to put as much pressure as possible on Jake.
Big difference between needing a 10 to win a match and a 9 to win the match. A 10 now from Neil means that Jake needs a 10 to win this match and progress into the semi-finals.
Yeah, what a shot from Neil there.
10 to win. 10 it is. Good last arrow. A puff of the cheeks from Jake as he walks back to his coach. Again, just not massively convincing archery. The scores aren't great. The scores aren't as good as they were with the ladies earlier this morning, but they're close matches. Jake has managed to win that one. He's talking to his opponent there, Neil. But Jake progresses, and Neil goes home. What do you think of the matches so far, Grace?
So I think Jake's the only one to really open, not terribly, really. There's been a lot of 8s, a bit more than we probably should see. So hopefully, in the next couple matches, those may disappear.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, yeah, a few more loose arrows than we were expecting, probably. But maybe that's testament to how much pressure there is out there in the arena.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I started by saying, I think we're going to see some really good big scores, but when you actually get up there, it's not the same as a practice field, and you've got everyone looking at you. You're on this big stage with cameras and a massive screen, obviously, that you can see at the end. So you can see everything you and your opponent are doing, and that's really different. The men's game has definitely gone up in the whole world, so there may not be as much experience on a finals field like some of the women have seen, internationally.
Yeah, absolutely. I think maybe we saw the ladies cope so much better with the finals field because, basically all of them have had more international experience on a finals field.
Yeah, absolutely.
And perhaps that's why Adam Ravenscroft came through against Carpenter. Adam's won a bronze medal match at a world championship.
Yeah, it's a big thing, and it is obviously bigger than this, and you've got a lot of people watching, so that's a big thing to have under your belt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Target number 2, Yu-Chak-Nai. Your line judge is Ian Ashworth.
Yu-Chak won Barnsley Tour event earlier this year. And Kai, he's been in a few of these finals now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, they're both definitely capable of winning this. I think it was kind of a shock win for Yu-Chak. Kai's definitely done a lot of tour stages.
Well, this is Kai's 4th national tour final, and he won the Masters Championship, the UK Masters earlier this year. A lot of experience on this stage and a known match play archer.
Yeah, definitely. Kai's one of the top in the UK for sure, so it'll be a difficult match for Yu-Chak, especially his first national tour stage.
Well, he's not shown any
Not
nerves
at all.
with that first arrow, is he?
It's definitely going to put more pressure on Kai to perform to a high level, really.
That first arrow of Kai's is just possibly tickling the line of the 10. Taking his time with this one. Needs to go. Ooh. If he ran out of time there, he'd have scored at 0, and he's just had to snatch that one off right at the end. Yu-Chak with an opportunity here for a 2-point lead. He's just slipped under. There's a possibility that this match is even tied because Kai's first arrow is very, very close to the 10 line. Does take his time at full draw, to be fair.
Yeah, Kai does have a longer shot, so when you're in these situations, you've really got to use your time to your advantage, really. And as long as you're getting a 10 at the end of it, then it's fine.
That's true. That's the first time today that we've heard that hooter.
Yeah.
That's how close Kai is cutting it. Another 9. It looked like a convincing start for Yu-Chak, didn't it? And then he sort of just let it slip away. Every arrow getting worse throughout that end for him. Hopefully the occasion's not getting to him. This is his first final, I believe. Yeah, first national tour final. He did win the Barnsley stage of this event, of the national tour. So he has a thirst for gold.
Not a lot of talking on the men's stage.
No, there is. That's how I was explaining earlier. There's no chat between the archers, whereas earlier on today, everyone's been all chatty. Everyone's been having a nice time. Everyone's been joking around. The tension at the moment is so much higher for some reason. It's almost like the guys are just letting the occasion.
They really are, yeah. I
Gets
think that
them
makes a
almost.
massive difference. Like, you need to, not be completely chill, because you need to be in your zone. You need to feel how you feel comfortable shooting, but you need to relax and make sure that you're feeling like you're gonna shoot well.
Yeah. Who's the coach in Uchak's corner there?
So Charlie Medhurst, recurve archer. So, yeah, a bit of a change up, I guess.
Well, this is what
having a recurve.
you're saying. It's more about the personality rather than, you don't need technical advice here, do
No,
you?
exactly. You need someone that you can trust behind you, who can chat if you want, who understands you better as a person.
Yeah.
No, I know Charlie, so I'm sure he'll joke around and make Uchak feel comfortable.
Good. Uchak to go first, behind by 1 point in this match after 3 arrows. Here's his fourth, just underneath. I'd give it a couple of clicks.
Yeah,
you know?
I would. Yeah, I
Just a
mean,
couple of
even the
comfort
X could
ones.
have been, a bit of adrenaline. He's a bit high, so yeah, definitely.
Finally, a quick arrow
Yes.
from Kai, and it yields a good 10.
So I'm going to say the quicker arrows might be the better ones.
Yeah. Kai's arrow in that first end did get upgraded to a 10. So now he has a 2-point lead after 4 arrows. Fantastic 10 from Uchak there.
Good comeback.
Bit longer than the last arrow.
Yeah.
He's put a lot of pressure on himself, because he has to get that arrow off. And look at that, into the 7.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy with that at all. It's just kind of put more. I mean, he's only 1 point behind, but it's going to put more pressure on now.
Well, like I said, he had a lead. He had a fairly convincing lead. That pressure was all put on by himself.
Yeah. I think sometimes, though, once you do that one bad shot, you now think, I don't have a choice. I have to shoot well.
Yeah. A nice quick arrow has just missed. Perhaps just forcing that to be a bit of a quicker shot. Oohs and groans from the crowd. I don't blame them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, Uchak's really rising to the opportunity at this point.
26 to 29.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, he's shot a 29 end there to Kai's 26, a 3-point swing. Suddenly, he has a 2-point lead in this match.
Yeah. Yeah, he could actually do really well here if he keeps on how he's going. It could be a massive advantage for him if Kai is especially, putting pressure on himself and potentially going to drop more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Kai's put this pressure on himself a few times in this match, getting down to the very last second before releasing his arrow.
Yeah. At this point, it's kind of sometimes helpful to have a coach that knows your technique, because they'll know what your normal time is, and they'll also kind of reassure you, remember your shot, remember what you're doing, because that's the most important thing, is that you've done it a million times before. You can, you're able to do it.
Absolutely. Well, roles reversed now, as Kai is behind in this match. He has the opportunity to put the pressure on Uchak. So, as long as he's not putting pressure on himself, he's got that opportunity. Yeah, nice quick. 9. Some very average archery being shown by Kai at the moment.
Yeah.
Good 10.
I mean, even his groups are so much better.
I could really do with them just a couple of clicks.
Yeah, just for
move it.
reassurance.
Yeah, just put it up in the 10 instead of at the bottom. Good release from Kai.
That's much
Good
better.
10, yeah. Much better. Shots like that, well timed, confident.
Yeah.
He needs more of them, because he's now 3 points behind.
I mean, that's just out.
Yeah, slashed to 2 points. I mean, if it was a couple of clicks higher, it'd probably caught the 10. Oh, poor. Forcing
really
it there,
is.
I think.
He's probably thinking a lot into it. Now he's behind. He knows that he has no choice now to get 10s, so he's probably thinking a lot.
Yeah, and just hasn't got his timing sorted at all. 9. I mean, he didn't need to shoot a 10 there, but I mean, it would have been
want a
handy.
better lead,
If
yeah.
you want a better lead. So, we're 9 shots into this 15-arrow match. And it's a 2-point lead for Uchak, who probably wouldn't have been expecting a lead 4 hours into this match.
I think the only thing Kai can hope for now is that obviously Uchak maybe, I guess in the only way of saying it's messes up a little because, you know, he doesn't have the same experience being on that stage and Kai does. So he needs to, you know, remember that and just hope he can keep shooting 10s and Uchak drops.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kai's got to find the ability to shoot 10s first because
Yeah.
he hasn't really shown that in this match at all. I mean, obviously he has shot 10s. He's not, you know, it's compound
Yeah.
archery. You're going to shoot some 10s, aren't you? But he hasn't really.
He needs some more 10s
Yeah.
rather than the 9s.
I think I've probably seen one or two convincing shots from him
Yeah.
so far. All the others have been, well, ropey, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, Uchak's looking quite strong actually.
Yeah, it's the group is so much tighter, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he is still 5 points down. He only has a 2-point lead. And he's shooting against someone who has the ability to shoot 6 10s on the bounce here. A little bit long. Again, 9. Needs to find some rhythm, and he needs to find it quick.
Yeah, otherwise Uchak's definitely going to take advantage of that.
Yeah,
Like that.
exactly, yeah. As many opportunities as Uchak has missed to extend his lead, he's not going to miss them all. So
No.
if Kai keeps shooting 9s, eventually Uchak is going to shoot a 10 to extend his lead. And again, he's got an opportunity here in 2 arrows to double his lead in this match. That's a 9. Again, he didn't need to shoot a 10. Would have been handy.
His shots don't look bad either. He
No.
looks pretty relaxed. His technique looks good. Like there's nothing really. Like Kai's looking quite forced.
He seems to be grimacing every time he shoots one.
Yeah,
as well.
like you can tell it's a bad shot, but with Uchak you can't really tell until it's actually in the target.
Yeah. The nerves getting to Kai here, I think.
10.
I'm struggling to see that. Yeah, I can see it now. It's a 10, yeah. Couldn't
In
see
the
it
same
at all.
line.
Basically in the same line. So lead extended for Uchak in that end. Lead extended by 2. He now has a 4-point lead with 3 hours to go. I mean, you'd bet your house that he's going to win this match now.
Pretty much. I mean, it's really difficult to come back from that far behind.
Yeah.
It's going to be only on Uchak's lack of experience that it might not work for him.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's 3 hours away from a guaranteed medal match in his first ever national tour final.
Yeah, I mean, that is honestly pretty amazing.
Yeah, taking a look at the match play that we saw just recently at British Target Champs, Uchak is just doing absolutely amazing compared to what happened there. He was averaging roughly around 145 for every end he had, and he's doing very much the same here. But Kai, he was also averaging around a score of about 145, and at the minute the best he can get out of this is 140. So this is a really, really wide open door for Uchak.
9.
Yeah, another 9 from Kai there. Still not looking very
I was
comfortable.
going to say it's another grimacing 9, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
not. It's not just it's 9. It's a bad shot 9.
9.
And all Uchak has to do is match arrow for Kai now. It doesn't matter that that's just a 9. All he has to do is match what Kai does. And he doesn't even have to do that, to be honest.
No, exactly.
Good 10, a good shot from Kai. One of
Hopefully
very
he can
few good
remember
shots.
that
Yeah,
for the next one.
one of few good shots he's made in this match.
9.
Again, it doesn't overly matter, but
No.
I'd like to see a more
Yeah.
convincing shot. 3 points, 1 hour to go. Kai needs a 10.
Yeah.
10.
Just
Fantastic.
found it a bit too late.
Yeah, just found it a bit too late. It didn't matter there, did it? Uchak, 1
Taking
arrow,
a couple seconds longer to just pull up and
needs an
relax.
8. Needs an 8 to win this match. Looks like a solid shot. It's a 9. It will do.
Yes.
So unofficially,
Not the finest shooting, 139, or 141 to 139 not high scoring, not great scores from the gents so far, but Uchak did enough to win that match, and yeah, it's his first national tour final, first time he's been on the big stage,
Yeah, it's
and
a big
he's
deal.
won. Yeah, and he's won against a seasoned archer in these national tour finals in Kai.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, like, Kai's not going to be happy with that. Hopefully he can go away. I mean, he had 2 good arrows right at the end. He needs to, like, hold on to that and kind of look back at what happened.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to hang up the bow for a little bit now and then head on into the indoor season with a new look on things. But he'd be very disappointed. Again, so if Kai knew that his opponent was going to shoot a 1-4-1, he'd have bet every penny he had that he'd probably win that match.
Yeah.
And yeah, he'll feel disappointed with the way he's lost that match, in the same way that Adam Carpenter will be disappointed in the way he lost his match. Both archers going home now, with Ravenscroft shooting in the semi-final. Not next, we've got one more match, one more quarter-final match.
It's actually every, the lower ranked archer has won each match by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, very interesting.
So quite unexpected.
Shows how close compound men archery can be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, no one's really won a match, I feel. Like every match was lost.
Yeah, they definitely didn't perform to win any of them. Hopefully this is the match that changes that.
Hopefully this is the match that changes that. Who have we got?
So we've got Tom Lane and AJ Scott. So we've got James Mason, which is behind Tom, and we've got Ella Gibson behind AJ Scott.
So AJ has been on this field a few times today.
He has, so he probably at least knows what the stage feels like. No, it's the first time for Tom to step up today, and it's actually his first national tour final. AJ is his second one. He did really well last year. I believe he came second. So this is a big match. They're teammates. They've shot together a lot.
Good stuff. Well, I mean, AJ has shown some really good sort of international experience as well.
He's done extremely good this year. He had his senior international debut at Shanghai this year at the World Cup. And he also got silver mixed team with Ella at the Antalya World Cup, which was a phenomenal way to go through those matches with some really difficult opponents. So he really held himself well. So we know that he can be well under pressure.
And a random international win here at the Gator Cup.
Yeah, it is.
Over in America.
Yeah.
Not many British archers go over to shoot that event.
No, it's quite a random one.
yeah, and to be honest with you, not a lot of British archers have ever won that, I don't think. But yeah, interesting year for AJ Scott. He's won a lot of things. And he's going up against a first-time National Tour finalist in Tom Lane, who opens with a perfect X10. Wow, that was unconvincing.
Not a good opening from AJ there. He's probably not going to be happy, but gives Tom an opening. But also might put more pressure on Tom to, obviously, we've seen this happen multiple times, to try and shoot better.
Ooh, unconvincing, but it's a 9.
Yeah.
Nearly a 10. How can AJ react to that 8? Solid shot, 10.
That's exactly what you want. That we haven't really had in the men's matches so far. They open, they haven't really then shot a good arrow to follow up. So
no.
That's worth a lot.
Solid 10. Good group, good shooting. He'd have bit your hand off for his first ever end in the National Series final to be that good, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 9. 10, 9, 8 to start this match for AJ Scott. This is a gambler's paradise. All the underdogs.
This is painful. Honestly.
Yeah, it's not... yes, unconvincing archery from the favourites in these events.
Yeah.
AJ Scott with Ella Gibson in the box there. Hopefully he can lean on some experience from her just to find a way to come back into this match.
Yeah, I think Ella, even though she's, she's got a lot of experience, she's really good at keeping people calm, honestly just chatting. And
So
AJ
chatty.
so chatty, yeah.
So chatty.
We could chat all day, honestly. So I think it will really keep AJ calm, which is what he needs right now.
Yeah. Yeah. AJ's won a lot of tournaments this year, so, he's going to have experienced highs and lows even throughout those wins. So it's not beyond his ability to come back from this.
We've seen it today already.
Yeah. And again, he's shooting first here, and he's able to put the pressure on Tom. First-time finalist might feel that pressure.
That is exactly what he needed. I think both of them are just as aware the other one can shoot extremely well, so.
Yeah. And convincing 8 or 9?
I think he might have
close
just
to the line.
Yeah, might have been a 9. I think
reckon
that was
that's clipped
lucky.
it,
Yeah. A lucky 9, honestly.
Next turn, good. Finally, some convincing archery
Yeah.
from someone. This is good.
Another man, though, that's opened up badly and had a bit of a comeback.
Yeah. Good arrow.
Yeah. Needed.
Yep, this match is getting tighter by the second. 1 point in it. AJ shooting well this end. Taking a little bit longer. Unconvincing, 9. Ooh, yeah.
So you don't want that when you've only got 20 seconds, and
Say it's not
Tom's shot isn't short as well. So
See how he copes with this. He's going to be in the red here. 4 seconds to go. Oh.
yeah,
I mean, he maintains his lead,
yeah.
but
If you're not used to a countdown, it can really put you off.
Yeah.
For example, Kai's shot is really long, so he was probably used to hearing that countdown a lot. Even in qualification sometimes, depending on the weather. But yeah, if you're not used to that, it can really throw you.
some people love it as well, don't they? You see some recurve archers just waiting.
wait.
Yeah, just waiting for the 30 seconds or the 30-second countdown to start before they even start shooting their arrows. And we might even see some of that tomorrow in the finals. But yeah, some people
Definitely
don't
don't
cope
do
well
that
with
as a compound.
No. No.
You've got James Mason there, really good archer. A great coach. He's been on some junior trips, so he's well experienced as a coach as well.
Well, experienced as a coach, experienced as an archer.
Yeah.
Has been a national tour winner as well.
Yeah.
So he knows how
Last
to win
year, I
these.
believe.
He knows how to win these things, and he can impart that wisdom on Tom as well. 1 point in it. That advantage is in Thomas's favour. So AJ Scott to shoot first. 9 hours to go. 7th hour in the air. It's a 10. Some really convincing shots from AJ now. He's settled into this match after that first end. Yeah, fantastic. I couldn't decide if he flinched there after the arrow had gone, if he was wincing because it was a bad shot, or if it was just an ill-timed blink. Yeah.
Didn't look a bad shot.
It didn't. It looked nice and relaxed, to be fair.
Yeah.
He can double his lead with a 10 here, and he has done it.
He got 10.
A very convincing 10 at that.
AJ needs a 10 to put the pressure on.
Seems happier with it. Just clipping the line, yeah. 85 points out of a possible 90. A 10 here for Thomas maintains his lead, or extends it even to 2 points. It's a 9. Maintains his lead.
So 29-29.
1 point in it.
Maintaining his lead.
Both archers seem to be settling into this match a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully they're feeling a bit calmer. They're both able to shoot well. But on paper, AJ's stronger. He was ranked 2nd. Tom was ranked 7th. But as we know, not doesn't matter today, apparently.
It doesn't matter today, yeah. Especially in the men's category.
yeah.
All the underdogs have won the previous matches so far. So, yeah, that fact doesn't seem to matter in this category today. We've got 6 hours to go in this match. It's a close one.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be able to call it. I think either of them can just keep shooting 10s and get this.
Well, Thomas has had the lead throughout this match.
Yeah.
So, and AJ, he's shooting first and doesn't seem to be putting enough pressure on Thomas.
Yeah.
We need, if AJ wants to put some pressure on, he needs to be shooting 3 10s and convincing 10s here as well.
Yeah, I mean, when you open with an 8, you're kind of feeling at a disadvantage anyway, so you definitely need to put pressure on after that.
Oh,
Just a 10.
Is it?
Very close.
Ooh. Our spotters have downgraded that to a 9 asterisk, so it'll get looked at by a judge. But for now, we're going to assume it's a 9. So Thomas's lead doubled to 2, potentially staying the same.
I mean, you can see here Ella coaching behind, just talking him through the shot, which, he probably needs right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And Kai could have done with that possibly in the last match as well, just to help reassure him or even put him into his routine a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's when a coach of who you pick is important, not just anyone,
Yeah, absolutely. Potentially we have a tied match at the moment, especially if AJ Scott's first arrow gets upgraded to a 10. Archers will be tied up, and that's a very good 10 from AJ to finish the end.
As well.
Taking his time. Good 10. Good 10.
Yeah.
He'll go into the last end at least tied with AJ Scott, who's favourite to win this match. That would be the worst case scenario. At best case scenario, he might even have a 1-point lead. The judge will have a really good look at that arrow bottom right of AJ Scott's group.
Better scoring match though, I'd say. Like their 10s are good.
Yeah.
It's a lot higher quality than the other ones.
Absolutely, yeah.
And close.
It feels like the winner of this match has won it.
Yeah,
Whereas the
definitely.
other 3 matches, it felt like the loser, the loser lost it.
Yeah.
115 to 115 as we go.
I wasn't concentrating on there. Was that arrow upgraded? Do we have a tied
I
match, or
think
do we
it
have a 1
is.
point?
Yes, tied.
Tied. Fantastic.
Makes
So,
it interesting.
yeah, AJ Scott has dropped 2 points in the last 9 arrows to pull himself back to a tied match going into the last 3 hours of this match.
See Ella checking AJ's arrows, just making sure that they're all up to standard.
What could happen to an arrow between getting pulled from the target to being here?
So there's so much pressure. It's mainly the knocks.
Yeah.
That they are plastic and they've got a lot of weight going through them. So, there can be cracks, and that's just inevitable at some point. So making sure that they're checked every end, especially in a match like this where that will make a massive difference, is important.
Yeah. So tied match, Thomas to lead us. Starts with a 10.
Arrow here.
Exactly. He might even thrive in this particular situation where he's putting the pressure on AJ. The last time this happened in the match, AJ opened with an 8. Opens with a 10 in this end, and we remain tied with 2 arrows to go. Looking solid. Poor release, though.
Out. Very, very close, though.
Opportunity for AJ Scott. How is he going to deal with the pressure? Taking his time.
Bit of a longer shot for AJ here.
Yeah. It's a 10, though.
He's doing what he needs to.
Destiny in his hands with 1 arrow to go.
Yeah. I mean, Tom really needs to get a 10 here to put the pressure on.
He
And
has done.
does.
Very convincing 10 as well. Great shot.
No
puts the
hesitation.
pressure on. Yeah, puts the pressure on. AJ now needs a 10 to win this match. Otherwise, we're going to see another shoot-off today.
He knows he can do it. He just needs to follow that process. It's another shoot-off.
And that's another commentator's curse for you.
It really is. I'm so sorry, AJ. He's going to hate me.
Interesting. Just didn't cope with the pressure there. He finally got himself to a point in the match where he was ahead and he could win it himself. And again, arguably the archer expected to win the match has kind of thrown it away a little bit.
Yeah, again, I think this is going to be a difficult shoot-off because they can both shoot an extremely good 10. But to be honest, Tom's shooting really good right now. Like, he can put in a very solid X.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
this. But I mean, this is where the nerves really come in.
I think the average arrow for Tom has been closer to the middle than it has been for AJ's. I know the match is tied, but AJ's bad arrows have been a lot worse than Tom's, and even AJ's good arrows probably haven't been as good as Tom's.
Yeah.
So based on the form of this particular match, you'd expect Tom's arrow to be closer to the middle, but that's not what it's about. It's all about who can cope with the pressure more, and there's a good chance that AJ Scott has seen a lot more one-arrow shoot-offs than Tom has.
Yeah. But at least you can see some communication now.
I was going to say, finally, there's some smiles on the stage.
I think sometimes when you come to a shoot-off, you need to be more relaxed and just remember you know, shoot your shot. And it is sometimes about luck. You just got to do everything you possibly can. It's not up to you sometimes, you know, if you both shoot an X, it's whichever's closest.
Absolutely, yeah. It's literally 50-50 here, isn't it? It's a nicely timed shot that goes in the middle, has a good chance of winning. Seems happy with it.
A good shot.
Just outside that X line. I think every second arrow in a shoot-off has won today. Ooh, and I think that might have lost it, you know.
We're going to wait for the judge decision on that.
That is.
Is that close?
That's Tom's.
Tom, it's got to be Tom's, isn't it? It's literally down to the closest arrow. It's not, even though they've scored a 10 each, this is closest to the middle.
They're still going for a measure.
Yeah, they're still going in for a measure. I think this one's probably the most obvious one that we've had today.
Yeah, I think it's clearer that it's Tom's, but always safer to measure for sure.
Yeah. Watch us be wrong now.
Yeah.
Eyes on the judge. We don't know who's won that yet, sorry. We think it's Tom.
Oh.
And so, that's been confirmed as a win for Thomas Lane over on target 1.
Tom did win it, did he? Yeah, sorry. Normally we get the view of the judge telling us who's won. We've missed that, unfortunately, but it is Tom who proceeds to the semi-final. Doesn't look overly happy about it. So that does mean that every single underdog or lower ranked archer has won their match. Everyone, you know, Adam Carpenter, Neil Bridgewater, Kai and AJ Scott, all four of them expected to win their matches have all lost them. So we're going to have an underdog win this tournament.
Very unexpected.
Very
honestly.
unexpected, and a first-time winner, I believe. No, Adam Ravenscroft is a winner of a national tour. So he is the only person in the last four who has won this event in the past.
And we've got 2 first-timers as well. No, 3. 3
first-timers, yeah. Basically, Adam Ravenscroft, seasoned veteran, against 3 newbies.
Yeah. Maybe the others just put so much pressure on themselves. Because everyone was 100% capable of winning, and they probably knew that going in. So it just gave their opponent a massive advantage to know that, you know, they probably didn't think that they would win.
So confirmation here of our semi-finalists. The first semi-final is going to be Adam Ravenscroft against Jake Walsh, entering the arena right now.
For this semi-final match.
Adam Ravenscroft, back in 2016, actually got the GB match play record of 150. My stat sources are not quite telling me how many X's he got, but he is currently the highest scoring match play compounder, so should be expecting some big things coming from Adam.
On target number 1.
Well, we were expecting big things in the first match, to be honest with you. The scores have been pretty low so far, unfortunately. But maybe everyone's starting to settle into this a little bit now. A few more smiles flying around. Possibly because we know that, or these archers know that no matter what happens, there will be in a medal match.
Yeah.
It's just for what colour. That's what's being decided in this match now. Might explain the low scoring in those quarterfinals. Maybe there's so much pressure on them that if they lost, they knew they were going home. But the winner of this match goes through to the gold medal. Looks like Adam Ravenscroft to shoot first. Fantastic first arrow.
Great opening from Ravenscroft.
How will Jake Walsh respond? Oh,
Almost
Copes well.
exactly the same.
fantastic 2 hours to start this match. Much more what we were expecting.
Yeah.
9.
Didn't look as happy with that one.
Grimacing 9 there, wasn't it?
Had a lot of those today.
Yeah. But we know we can expect that from Adam sometimes. Solid X's or wild 9s.
9.
Just slipping out of the 10 for Jake. This match tied after 2 hours. Unconvincing again, yeah. 9. Unconvincing 9 again.
Yeah. Kind of matching each other on that one.
Yeah, disappointing to be honest. Disappointing after the first 2 hours of the match going in the
Yeah.
X. It looked like Adam was having a good laugh with his coach Chris in the box there.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's there for sure.
Yeah, like I said, I'd imagine Chris was talking all the wrong things to him. Can't imagine a worse person to have as a coach.
He's looking somewhat serious, so maybe he's helping.
Yeah. But it's another close match. We're tied up, 28 points each. As unconvincing as this archery is, it's still a tied match, and it's still going to be interesting to see who comes through to win. As we're tied up, Adam will shoot first. Better.
Yeah.
Good 10. Taking his time, Jake. Oh, it's an 8. Poor arrow.
Yeah. See whether Adam can take advantage of that one.
Needs to stamp his authority on this match and take this lead, you know?
Yeah.
Good recovery shot from Jake Walsh there. Needed that after an 8. Can't shoot too many 8s in a match play situation. Adam's got a chance here to increase his lead. Probably just clipping the 10.
It's a good end from Ravo, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Much better following that first end.
Good comeback from that.
And Jake, yeah, exactly. Great comeback after a poor first arrow going into the 8. Ending that end with 2 10s. But he is 2 shots back now. 2 points back after 6 arrows. And he's given the lead to Adam with that 8, unfortunately.
Yeah, sometimes you kind of have to get it out the way. I mean, with all these men's matches, they've pretty much all had some sort of arrow that's thrown them off, really.
Yeah. Yeah, and historically today, none of the gents compounds have managed to sort of recover from a bad shot, whereas Jake there seem to have shot an 8, bad shot, and shot 2 10s with it.
Yeah.
And, you know, Adam from that first end shooting 2 9s, followed up with 3 10s. So perhaps the tides are turning. We're going to see some solid archery from the gents this afternoon. Jake behind in this match now, so he will have the honours. Little golf reference for you there. Jake, a keen golfer himself. Jake's a really good golfer, actually, and did a lot of caddying up in St Andrews while he was at university for the last few years. Good 10 as well. Good caddy, good archer.
He has a very good group as well. Just that one that's just low, but everything else is pretty good.
Just one bad arrow, really. I mean,
Yeah.
everything else slipped out a little bit. Unconvincing 10
Yeah.
this from from Adam Ravenscroft now. Fantastic arrow from Jake. Yeah, really, really good. I wonder if there's a slightly different dynamic with this match because they're facing each other, left and right-handed.
Yeah, you kind of have to probably avoid eye contact.
Yeah. Fantastic 10. Adam seems to have the grip between his teeth now with this match. Good end from Jake.
Adam knows that he's got the lead. He's got this if he keeps going like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 5 10s from Jake though after that 8. Very good.
Yeah,
We're seeing some good archery now.
we actually are.
We're seeing some good archery. So, Adam maintains his 2-point lead, after those 3 arrows. Both archers shoot in very good ends of 3 10s each. 6 arrows to go. 2-point lead for Adam Ravenscroft. Should be well adverse in this situation with a lead, knowing all he has to do is put them in the 10. He can even afford to shoot 1 9 and he'd still win this match.
But please don't. I mean, he's no stranger to it. This is his 14th final, so this stage is pretty familiar to him.
Absolutely, yeah. And he is the 720 record holder with 716. 720 is the qualification round at a normal match or a normal tournament. So 72 hours, 716 means he shot 4 9s. And he shot 2 in this match alone.
Yeah.
Jake to shoot first as he's behind in the match. 2 points behind, 6 arrows to go. Looks solid. Taking his time. Starting to waver slightly. Poor. Poor
Yeah,
shot in
he
the
wasn't
8.
happy with that at all.
An opportunity here for Adam. A lot of pressure taken off him here, I think, as well. Yeah, perfect. That is perfect. That is probably the best arrow of the day so far. That is right dead center. That 8 from Jake's really relieves some pressure off Adam. That's in the 10 though.
Comeback.
Yeah. Just sneaking into the 9.
He's got room.
He has got room, yeah. His lead has still increased though over those 2 arrows in this end, so he's got a 3-point lead, 4 arrows to go. Jake with a 10. A good recovery again. Last time he shot an 8, he followed it up with an excellent 10. This end started with an 8, finished it off with 2 10s. Adam into the 10 as well. Does increase his lead. Has a 3-point lead going into the last 3 hours of this match.
If Adam keeps shooting like that, it's quite clear to see who's gonna take this.
Absolutely, yeah. Adam has seen a lot of these situations. You know, he's shot a lot of matches. He's shot a lot of matches in this exact situation as well. this being his 14th National Tour final. I didn't even know it'd been going on for 14 years. So
Yeah, that is a long time.
it's been around a long time. I think I remember the first year was maybe 2009 or something like that.
So before I started archery.
Oh my days. I used to be all right back in 2009. I've given up. I've given up archery recently, and Adam is still going.
You'll listen back and feel a little bit old.
A lot of experience. Should be able to see this 3-point lead out with 3 hours to go.
Yeah, this is the advantage that Adam's got compared to Jake. I mean, he's put in a couple bad arrows, but he's had really good comebacks.
Yeah. Jake needs to just shoot 3 10s here and see what happens. He's relying on too much from Adam here now.
Yeah.
If Adam shoots a 10 here, he's 4 points back, 2 hours to go. It's
9.
Didn't like that shot.
needs 10.
9.
Doesn't shoot one. Just letting Adam take this opportunity, isn't he? All Adam has to do is, well, he doesn't even have to match that arrow. He can shoot an 8 here, and he has.
8, 9.
Good for me, then. 2-shot lead, 1 hour
At
to
least we've
go.
got some laughs on the line.
Yeah. 2-shot lead, 1 hour to go. And this has been bad, hasn't it? Oh well. Yeah, a hit for Adam here, and he wins this match.
Oh!
And it's a 6. So we
He
my
is
math-
now a shoot-off.
Sorry, my maths is awful there.
for the 8.
They're having a really good laugh about it, but Adam has just thrown that match away.
Oh, and there's a line. Cool. Okay, so
Okay, situation is, if that arrow is not upgraded to a 9, this match is tied. And somehow, Adam needed a 7 to win that match and shot a 6.
I feel like we kind of missed how bad the shot was there.
Yeah, because I just wasn't
didn't
expecting
see
it.
that.
I wasn't expecting such a bad shot. But that arrow was upgraded for Adam Ravenscroft, and he
I think he
has
was very
won
lucky.
that match.
Adam Ravenscroft has won the match. 141.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, that was some very bad archery. And so,
That was.
Moving through to
The men are really not proving themselves today. Sorry, guys.
they're all sort of just struggling under this pressure. I mean, you know, I might be underestimating how much pressure there is up there, of course. You know what I mean? I mean, these guys, they're shooting off for some money. They're shooting off for accolades. They're shooting off for medals. Fair enough, understandable. But I thought they were better than this.
Yeah, I am surprised at how low the scores are. I mean, the pressure is so much when you know it's for money as well.
The pressure must be so high. I mean, Adam, we were talking throughout that match about how experienced he was, how many finals he's been in. He's won a world bronze
Yeah.
at the World Target Champs, obviously. All he needed to do was shoot a 7.
Yeah.
And
It honestly happens. It's so easy to do. It's happened so many times, you know, where you think the match is done and that's it. All
Just
you need
isn't,
is that
yeah.
one, you know, that one flinch or something, which you just hope does not happen.
And it's just happened in abundance for the
And
men this
right there.
afternoon, isn't it?
With all of them.
Yeah. Moving on to our second semi-final.
So we've got Uchak, who was in 6th, and Tom Lane, who was in 7th. So, yeah, some
on
close.
target number 1.
These were the two archers in the quarterfinal matches that seemed to show the most composure, in my opinion. We
Yeah,
haven't seen a
didn't-
huge amount of composure from anyone else.
No, that wasn't sort of a a freak out moment. It was head in the game. That's
Yeah.
get the job done.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, with all that drama, this match is to decide who's going to be in the gold medal match against Adam Ravenscroft or the bronze medal match against Jake Walsh. Loser of this match has a very quick turnaround and goes straight into that bronze medal match against Jake. And either one of these archers would feel like they have a chance of winning their next match. So a lot of pressure on this particular match because they feel like they'd have a chance in the gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uchak to open this match with a 10 on the line.
No.
Good opening arrows for them.
2 10s to start the match for Thomas Lane. Takes a 1-point lead over Uchak. And a good 10 to finish his end. Putting the pressure on. Has that advantage being considering he's shooting first in this match? How does Thomas Lane cope with that pressure? Badly.
Slightly frustrating to watch this.
Yeah, an opportunity to have a lead going into that second end and turns into a missed opportunity and now actually is behind in the match by 1 point.
They're really all copying each other today. I feel like
They're all
one of them
jinxing
did
each
it.
other
They
or
really
something,
are. And Uchak, I think, is the only one to not have done that, hopefully.
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah?
I thought these were the two archers that showed the most composure, and now it's only Uchak that's shown composure
Yeah.
so far.
I was going to say, Tom, you know, between these two have the most experience, I think. And, you know, it's not even that much. They're both first time here, so...
Yeah, both young. I mean, Thomas Lane has shot some international experience as a junior,
Yeah.
And won some medals as a junior as well. So he knows how to win these sorts of matches. But he is behind in this match. Thomas to open this end, 1 point behind Uchak.
No.
Felt like a solid shot, but it is just outside the 10. Opportunity for Uchak with his immense composure to increase his lead. Just out as well.
Yeah,
No
his
damage
arrows, No, his arrows that are, you know, just out, they're not bad shots. They're just maybe not aimed as well.
Yep. A quick one from Thomas, and it's just out.
I mean, that's more frustrating when that happens because, you know, you can't really do anything about that when you're, you know, a couple mil out.
Mm-hmm. An opportunity again for Uchak to extend his lead. And again, he's just missed it, but no damage done.
It's like they're giving each other opportunities.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
10.
He's just snuck that one. Yeah, this afternoon feels to be a bit of like an opportunities not taken kind of day, doesn't it, so
Yeah.
far? Pressure back on Uchak. Needs 10 to maintain his lead.
Nice.
Shoots it straight in the middle.
Very
Just
good
matched
arrow.
him arrow for arrow there.
Yeah.
So 50.
Yeah, neither of them shooting bad, neither of them shooting amazing.
No.
End of the match.
No.
Thomas Lane just
They're
trailed
both
1 point.
Uchak maintains his 1 point lead with 9 hours to go in this match. It's not massively exhilarating scoring, but at least we're seeing a little bit of composure from Uchak here. A good final arrow there, straight in the X. A lot of laughs going on in the background.
At least some people are having a good day.
Yeah. The stands are being treated to some exciting archery, although it might
really
not
are.
be. Although it might
Not
not
for
be
the archers.
Yeah, well, it might not be the best archery we've seen. It is exciting. Unconvincing, but still a 10.
I looked a bit shocked.
Yeah. He needs to be putting these 10s in, because Uchak has to respond with a 10 just to maintain the lead. And just like that, this match is all tied up. 7 hours in a 15-hour match. We're all tied up. Solid.
10.
How will Uchak respond here? Both archers know that they're going up against an unconvincing archer in the next round. Good 10.
I mean, this is the first time that Uchak's actually been under pressure with Kai. He wasn't as much.
Yep. No, absolutely. Good 3 hours from Thomas Lay. Needs a 10. That's a 9. He's gone from leading this match to now being a point behind.
Yeah, that's a big change. He might just be feeling the pressure. He hasn't had that before at all. It's a big difference between, you know, how far in front he was in Kai's match to,
Yeah.
you know, leading by 1.
Yeah, he kind of sailed
Don't have
through
the
that
room.
first match, didn't he? Like Kai
Yeah.
didn't show up to the party at all. There was Uchak had so many points available to him in that last end. He didn't really have to shoot it, to be honest with you. And now in this one, he's had to shoot 10s,
Yeah.
and yeah, finally just starting to waver a little bit. Behind in this match now.
I think he's still, with 2 ends to go, he still has, both of them have an opportunity to win this, though.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. 6 hours to go. Uchak to take the honours and to lead us off. And with that comes the opportunity to put the pressure on your opponent. A 10 here for Uchak would be a right good nerve settler and put the pressure on Thomas. Solid, really solid shot.
He needed that.
Confidence boosting as well.
Yeah.
How will Thomas respond? A 10 to maintain his lead, and a 10 it is. 1 point lead,
And his
5
grouping
hours
is
to go.
extremely good, though. Like, he's only got that 1-8 on the right, and everything else is really central.
Really solid, yeah. Looked a better shot than that, I won't lie. Wild 9. An opportunity to increase the lead here with a 10. Doesn't take it by the looks of it. No, it's a 9.
In the same direction as the 8, could just be, you know, too much pushing on the front.
Yeah, a pattern there, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
maybe that's where his miss is. That's where his bad shot is. That looks like a much smoother, much more
Yeah, he
solid
took
shot.
advantage of Tom's 9 there.
Yeah. Pressure on Thomas here. Needs 10 to maintain that lead going into the last end, sorry, and he gets the 10.
Yeah.
3 hours to go. 1 point lead. Very tight match again.
Matching arrow by arrow again.
Yeah. The scoring not massive, not really very high. Not what we were expecting from the gents compounds this afternoon, but another close match.
Yeah, no, definitely it is. I honestly don't think I could call it still. I think we've tried to in most of the matches and it just doesn't go right.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, we don't get it right.
Yeah.
Testament to how close these matches have been throughout the day. Have we had a shoot-off in the gents compound yet?
First one,
2 shoot-offs.
2.
Okay, yeah. 2 shoot-offs so far. good chance of a shoot-off in this one. Banner's being waved. It's a 10. They haven't had to show that very often
No,
this
they haven't.
afternoon.
Should have
They
had
had-
more for the women's.
Yeah, they had plenty of opportunity in that match against Ella and Jodie. Not so much this afternoon with the gents compound, but 3 hours to go in this semi-final. Winner faces Adam Ravenscroft, an out-of-form Adams Ravenscroft. So the winner of this match has an opportunity to win this final. Oh, is that
That's
just
very
out?
close. Yeah, I think that's in.
So, yeah, it's been called in by both the spotter and Grace. I'm not so sure. 1 point in it, 2 hours to go. Needs a 10, gets a 10.
10.
He's doing what he needs at the moment.
Yeah, putting the pressure on Thomas. Oh, it's a quick one. It's a
Didn't like
9.
that.
We are
Right
back.
hand side again.
Yeah, we're back to a tied match. 1 hour to go. This is a 1 hour shoot off essentially, without the need for it being that close. This is in the 10. Oh, it's a 9. Oh,
Didn't
it's
look like a
9.
bad shot. But to be fair, none of Uchak's looks like a bad shot.
No. Thomas needs 10 and he wins this match, progresses to the gold medal match. It's a 10. Fantastic. Some composure shown by the young man. And Uchak, arguably the most consistent archer throughout this finals day in the gents compound, unfortunately loses, goes into the bronze medal match against Jake Walsh. He'll be returning to the stage in a second now.
Definitely wasn't bad shooting from Uchak at all. Especially, you know, it's his first national tour final.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely not. I mean, yeah, he's shown a lot of composure throughout the day. He was the underdog out of the bunch, I'd imagine, as well. You know,
Yeah.
even though he's qualified 7th, the 8th qualifying, Adam Ravenscroft has been here, done everything. So
Yeah.
he was arguably the underdog for the day, and he's ended up in a bronze medal match. I think he's going to be happy with how he's done today, especially if he comes away with the bronze medal against Jake. Tom, our is he our youngest archer in the field? Could be.
Yes, I believe so.
He going up against Adam. Well, you'd have bitten your hand off for a gold medal
Yeah.
match.
I think this would be very interesting if, you know, Adam isn't on form. Tom could definitely get the gold. I think
Yeah.
Jake and Uchak, you just can't call at this point.
No, absolutely. I mean, like I said, whoever won that semi-final was going up against an out-of-form Adam Ravenscroft, who has the ability to just shoot a huge amount of 10s, but as we've seen, also has the ability to shoot a wild, wild arrow.
Yeah.
You know, the consistency that Tom or Uchak have shown in today's matches would arguably see them good in the final against Adam. But first, we've got a bronze medal match to contend with. And it's going to be Jake Walsh up against Uchak.
Both first-time
Ladies
national
and
tour
gentlemen, please welcome
finalists.
to field play, D-Chuck and coaches for the compound men bronze medal match.
Here we are, confirmation of these matches. Again, we're going to start with the bronze medal match first. So 2 matches remaining for the day, and we've seen a lot of good archery today.
And now, please welcome the athletes to the field play for the bronze medal match.
Good supporting out there.
Yeah, crowd getting involved now.
It's always difficult to, you know, come back on the stage straight after your semi-final. You know, you've just lost a match. Not badly, but you've just lost. And both of their matches turned out to be extremely close. So
They did, yeah.
Uchak.
Yeah, I mean, Jake has had more time to digest his semi-final loss. And it was a bit more of a dramatic semi-final loss as well, to be fair.
it was, yeah.
Whereas Uchak, arguably probably a little disappointed with the fact that he's lost that match and how recent it was as well. Jake to lead us off, left-handed archer from Northern Ireland. Solid first arrow, 10.
That's exactly what you want opening up.
Yeah, a little nerve settler.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice solid shot as well. Good start to this match. 2 solid 10s. Fantastic arrow as well, straight in the X. I want to see a high scoring match between these two. Fantastic, 2 X's. Looking calm, looking composed. You check. Setting into his shot, Jake. Looks clean.
Really
Fantastic start to this match.
Some screaming there from the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, when you shoot like that, it's just pressure on your opponent.
Oh, he's coped well with it.
Yeah.
He has coped well with it. Fantastic. 6 hours shot in this match, 6 10s.
And 4 X's.
4 X's, yeah. Great shooting. Great shooting from these guys. First time finalists. They'll both probably be happy that they're in a bronze medal match.
Yeah, I think so. I can't imagine either of them maybe expected it. You know, it's difficult to come out on the stage and be against, you know, the top men. But they've shot really well and put pressure on their opponents, like both matches they've done.
Absolutely.
They've both handled pressure really well.
They have indeed. Jake Walsh off to the World Field Champs in a couple of weeks' time. Could do with some pressure arrows so
Yeah,
that he's
definitely.
prepared for that event. The only gent compound going to that event over in Canada. A win here or a bronze medal here would probably give him a good little confidence boost going into that massive tournament. 3-10 so far to start this match. 4-10 so far to start this match. Can you, Jack, follow Jake's lead? Solid shooting. We've seen some good archery, Grace.
I know, finally.
Oh, yes, very good.
He's gonna be
Confident
very
shooting as well,
happy.
yeah.
If you're shooting good shots and they go in, you know, exactly where you want them to go, you can't ask for more than that.
No. Looks solid as well.
Yeah.
Neither of these guys phased by this situation.
Not at all.
Loser here goes home with nothing, and neither of them are shooting like that's the thing.
Bit longer from Jake.
Yeah, a little bit longer. Ah,
Just
9.
out.
First to blink.
Is Uchak gonna take advantage of that 9?
I feel like he's been matching everyone's arrows.
Yeah.
See if he can break that mold. Nope.
Nope, exact same place.
Exact same place. I mean, it's still good shooting from the two of them.
Yeah,
2 points
definitely.
dropped out of the 12 arrows that we've seen. A good standard of archery. A tied match.
Maybe that 9 even, you know, kind of helps them relax. They're like, okay, we've got the 9 out the way. You know,
Yeah.
we're not clean. It's fine.
It was the first
We
person to
keep
blink.
going,
wasn't
yeah.
it? First person to blink, and then they both blinked at the same time.
Otherwise, if you've only shot 10s, then you're probably not thinking about winning as well. You're probably thinking about, oh, I'm clean.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, oh, I can shoot a 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a final stage.
That's the only thing missing from this afternoon, I think. We haven't seen a maximum match score.
No, we haven't. We've got 149 from Ella Gibson this morning, but that is the highest we've had. Wildly higher than the men.
Yeah. I don't-
Not even close, guys.
I think the top score is, what, 144 from the gents so far?
Oh, God.
Jake Welsh.
Thomas. Thomas and Jake.
Okay.
Thomas and Jake have both had a 144 today, which is our highest men's scores.
Oh, it's 9.
Just a bit low.
Yeah, I'm not sure 144 would have even won a match this morning in the ladies.
No.
Be interesting to look at that, look back at the results and check that little stat.
They are matching.
They are matching, but I think Uchak's gone down into 8 there.
He's very close. I think it's only Uchak's advantage if he goes first, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree,
otherwise.
I feel like that was a good shot, and it's
Yeah.
just low. Both of Jake's arrows starting low in this end. Maybe his coach has just like moved his sight by accident or something. Uchak an opportunity to tie things up and does with a 10. Jake will feel like he's let this slip a little bit in this end. Needs a 10 just to settle the nerves.
Yes.
I think that's a 10. Oh, it's a 9. I think that's a
It's
10.
10.
It's a 10, isn't it? Yeah. Someone called 9. 10 to keep things tied up. Whoa, is that on the line? It's on the line, yeah. A 10 on the line for Uchak.
It's
So
some good scoring.
it's better, isn't it? Much better.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, not the best end,
Not the
but
best
good
end.
scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a tied match. We think Uchak has an hour to get looked at. Might get upgraded from an 8 to a 9, which would give him the lead in this match. But I'm pretty sure that's an 8.
Just having a look from the judge there.
He's upgrade. I don't know if that sort of finger point up suggests that it was upgraded. I haven't seen a lot of ours get downgraded by
Yes,
judges today,
it
so
is
maybe.
a 9. No,
Has-
there's been a lot of up, yeah.
Yeah.
87 plays 88. We have 6
I think when you're looking from so far away, sometimes it's so difficult to tell if it's moved the line or anything like that.
Yeah.
It just has to touch it.
Okay, so Jake to lead us off in this match. That arrow from Uchak was upgraded from an 8 to a 9, which now means he has a 1-point lead with 6 arrows to go. A higher quality of match this. Only 5 points dropped between the two archers from the 18 arrow shot. So hopefully we can see more good archery. Good shot from Jake. Yeah, it's a 10.
It's disappointing that this match has to only have one winner because they are both actually shooting
Yeah.
well now.
Loser goes home with nothing. Winner goes home with a bronze.
9.
That's a 9 from Uchak. And we're back to a tied score. 5 hours to go. Jake just settling into his anchor. Looks solid. Oh, it's just clipped the line. Looked like it just popped a little quick for him, but he's ended up
Yeah.
saving that on the left-hand side.
There's probably some nerves there. You've got to try and relax when you're shooting. Otherwise, it's probably a bit quicker than you'd like.
Yeah. Pressure back on Uchak, and he responds with a 10. We remain tied. 4 hours to go. Just a little quick again, wasn't
I
it?
was happy with that one.
Yeah. Just a weak low left shot. Ends up in the 9 for Jake. Hands an opportunity to Uchak. A 10 here means he carries a lead into the last end, and it's a 10. So, a 1-point lead, 3 hours to go.
29, 116.
Uchak actually saved that one, which is he hasn't had to really do that often.
No, he's looked very solid throughout the day, isn't he? Even his 9s, like you said, they haven't looked like terribly bad shots.
Yeah.
That one looked like a bad shot that deserved
Yeah.
to be a 9. He saved it to be a
Good
10.
karma has come to him today.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, the highest scoring match that we've had in the gents compound this afternoon it is in the bronze medal match. You'd expect good archery from these guys.
Yeah, and you were saying earlier how the women would have been beating the men, and of the 8 matches that the women played, only 3 of them could have been beaten with a score of 144.
Wow.
And for that to have been the highest that we've been getting out of the men today, it just really goes to show just how much stronger the women are at archery here in GB. And yeah, looks like we're going into our last end of the match.
We are seeing some good scoring from these guys in this match. Jake to lead us off. 1 point behind you, Jack. 3 hours to go.
A bit longer for Jake.
Yeah, a little bit longer. And it's a weak one again, low.
Yeah,
His
ball
bad
of
shot
his
has been low, isn't it?
Yeah. Might just be taking too long, pushing too much on the front and just going that low.
An opportunity taken
Yeah.
by you, Jack. 2 point lead, 2 hours to go. Quick one. It's a 9 again.
This is in Uchak's hands now.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
knows that. He's taken slightly longer.
His to lose now. Another solid shot. It's a 9. It's all that matters. Another 9, and he still wins this match. He probably knows that.
10.
It's a
Good
10 from
pass
Jake.
down from
This
Jake.
is all he could do.
Yeah.
That's all he could do.
Probably
Uchak,
going to be disappointed with those 2 9s, but he closed well.
absolutely. Uchak knew that all he had to do was shoot a 9 for this arrow to win, and that is the case. Good shot. It's in the 10.
Very good 10.
Fantastic win from Uchak. He has looked the most composed, I think, out of all 8 of the gents compounds. He deserves to take something from this day, and he's ended up with a bronze medal.
Very good score. So we have a new high score for the men here.
Yeah, a new high score for the men with a 146. Uchak waves to the crowd, and rightly so. He's walking home with a bronze medal from his first ever national tour final. Look at the smile on his face. He absolutely deserves it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
A much better caliber of match to go on to, much higher scoring and much better quality. We're just watching him walk past that 10 now. He's got a smile, beaming smile on his face. Very happy, and rightly so. He deserves to have won a bronze medal today. We're going to move on into the gold medal match, and our last match of the day.
An interesting one.
Yeah.
Our lowest 2 ranked archers of the day for the gold medal.
The lowest 2 ranked of the day in the gold medal match. Wow.
Wouldn't have been their prediction.
I probably wouldn't have predicted that, no. No, fair play. And we've seen some interesting archery from Adam Ravenscroft particularly.
Yeah. I think he needs to keep his head strong.
Ladies
Archery is
and
such a
gentlemen,
mental sport.
Yeah.
You have to just keep your head in the game, and hopefully, his coach can help him do that.
Yeah. But you wouldn't expect someone who's shot a 6 to be in the gold medal match,
Yeah.
especially in a knockout format. So it's testament to how many 10s Adam can actually shoot.
Yeah. It was just that one shot that really put him down.
Yeah, and just I thought, recap over the day, Adam Ravenscroft in his past 2 matches, he shot a 143 and a 141, and had to go to a shoot-off for his first match of the day, and he managed to just about get that X and keep going in this knockout format. And yeah, we've also had Thomas. He shot a 144 both times in his head-to-head matches, so we could be seeing Thomas shooting yet another 144 and taking the gold. But it is still very much all to play for. Yeah, really hard to call what this one's going to be.
I think there's pressure on both of them now. Adam's shot
Adam Ravenscroft.
a lot, has loads of experience. It's kind of his to lose, but because of that, Tom's going to want to shoot well, do how he's done in his other 2 matches, and actually really try and win this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think based on today's form, Thomas will really feel like he has an opportunity to win here.
Yeah.
It just does depend on which Adam turns up for this match. Is it the 10 shooting machine, or is it the you know, slightly erratic. Oh, the slightly erratic Adam Ravenscroft that we've seen throughout today, to be honest.
Another match of facing each other.
An interesting dynamic facing each other, yeah. Adam to lead us off. Oh, an unconvincing 9 as well. Not his finest shot.
10.
Good 10 from Thomas. Adam Ravenscroft shooting a Maibo. Shooting an 8.
And if Tom keeps shooting like he is, he's fine.
It's a 9. I mean, if he keeps doing that every time, if he beats Adam arrow for arrow, obviously he's going to win this match, but he's going to win it by a long way.
9.
Not fantastic start for Adam, and an
Yeah.
average start for Tom, but he's got an opportunity here for a 3-point lead.
Yeah.
10.
Just clip the 10, and just like that, it's a 3-point lead after 1 arrow.
So 26-29 there.
And yet, not only is there the knockout medals, but there's also the precision prize that is awarded for the person who shoots the most 10s. And I've just been informed that if Tom in this match can shoot 11 10s, he will win that precision prize.
That is, obviously Tom probably won't know that figure, but that is a big achievement in this competition to win that.
Yeah, absolutely. So 11 10s needed, 2 got so far. Nine more 10s to go to win that precision award. Will he be wanting to win that precision award more than he wants to win this match? But I doubtful. But if he shoots 11 10s in this match, there's a good chance he wins the match anyway. Adam behind in this match by 3 points after 3 hours, leads us off in this second end. Solid.
Much
X.
better.
Yeah. Better timed, no flinching.
Yeah.
X.
He knows it. He has it in him.
Absolutely. The 10 machine needs to turn up now. Oh, what a response from Tom. Unconvincing again. That's his bad
place.
shot, isn't it? Low
Yeah.
left. Tom an opportunity to extend his lead again. Does it with an X as well?
Yeah, the pressure's not really on Tom anymore. It's already 4 points different.
Yeah. The pressure has already gone on to Adam, isn't it,
Yeah.
to chase this.
9.
It's a massive gap in this
Yeah.
already.
I mean, Adam opens up with 54 for his first 6 hours. 3 X's from Tom. Perhaps Tom's focus is now switching to
Yeah.
to this precision award. Fantastic shooting so far.
I know he can't do a 150 now, but last weekend he did. So, no, he is shooting some really high scores this season.
Very good. But yeah, like we were saying, Adam seems to have, well, potentially lost this match already. I know anything can happen, and I mean, Adam's proven that himself just today. But yeah, I mean, it's going to take a lot for Adam to come back to win this match now.
I mean, 3 X's is kind of, sealing the...
Setting the tone a bit,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
really is.
Yeah,
Adam needs to up his game if he wants to close the gap.
yeah. Adam needs to see this out with 9 10s to even stand a chance, to be honest.
He can do that.
He can do that, absolutely. He can absolutely do that. Like we said earlier on today, his British record is 716 out of 720. He's already dropped more points in these 6 hours than he did that whole 72-hour qualification match. So that's how good and capable Adam Ravenscroft is. Just needs to show it today.
7.
I'm not counting that as commentator's curse.
No. That was
Adam.
No.
Fantastic 10.
Yeah, I mean,
6
Adam's
down.
gonna really struggle.
Yeah,
with that.
absolutely, yeah. Tom is 6 10s down. He needs 5 more to win that precision award. He's a
10x.
10x. Good 10 from Adam. But he's heavily reliant on Tom messing this up for him
And
to win.
it's not looking like it's gonna happen right now.
No, absolutely not. 7 10s. 4 to go. Good X from Adam. A lot of
He
pressure
needs to
taken.
come
Yeah.
back, yeah.
Adam's taking a lot of pressure off himself now by shooting his way out of this match almost.
Yeah.
You know, he's 9 points down in this match. He's 8 points behind Tom after 9 arrows.
It's also massive pressure on Tom to know that he's actually shooting really well. You need to keep that going. You can't lose that momentum
No.
within the last 2 ends because, as we saw, you can literally have anything happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like we were saying before, earlier this morning, you need to stay within 10 points because anything can happen. Something can blow up, a knock can be cracked, and you can end up having a miss. And if
Yeah.
as long as Adam is within 10 points, then he's
Still a
always
chance.
there is always a chance. But for now, I'm just rooting for Tom to get this precision award. I think I want to see him shoot his 149. I want to see him win his precision award. I think it would be cruel if he ended up losing this match from this situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Or, plot twist,
We love a plot twist.
he gets a 10-point lead,
Yeah,
gets his 11 10s,
yeah.
has a miss, and then has a shoot-off.
I would be fine with that. It's been an interesting day. Let's just throw it in there.
Yeah.
Make for some good YouTube.
It's just absolutely not out the realms of possibility. Adam leading us off in this 4th end. He's 8 points behind
X10.
and is either shooting X's or
Yeah.
bad shots.
Yeah. And you can see it when he shoots it.
Oh,
X10.
unconvincing, but it's in the middle. 9 10 shot, 2 to go to win that precision award. Yeah,
9.
poor shot from Adam. It's in the 9.
He kind of does know that he's lost this when you're that far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Longer shot from Tom.
Yeah. It's in
But
the X.
still.
What an X as well.
He needs one more 10 to get the precision award.
I thought it was going to go down to the last end, but
Yeah.
good 10 from Adam. Keeps him within that 10-point gap that I was saying about, and like, you know, his shooting won't be able to win this match now. It's gonna be all about Tom messing up for
Yeah.
Adam to stand a chance in this match. And as long as he stays within 10 points, he has that outside chance. But back onto the precision award, Tom has now won that.
Yeah.
11 10s. That's all he needed.
We didn't think it would be so early in the match.
No, didn't. All he has to do is see out this match, and he takes home the spoils of everything. The precision award,
literally.
the gold medal. What a day.
Good day for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully another higher match that we have today.
Yeah, the highest scoring match from an individual, at least.
So can he equal Ella's 149 from this morning?
Yeah. I'd like to see him do it. 3 hours to go.
Okay, here we go. Final. This compound men's gold medal match.
Adam starting this end. A great X.
What an X, yeah.
All he can do now is have a good end and close out well.
Great 10. Fantastic arrow. The Precision Award is actually a season-long run tournament, basically. It's the amount of 10s shot. Good 10 from Adam as well. Shot throughout the National Tour events.
So really, the more matches you do, the more likely you are to obviously win that.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think it's in.
9-10 later.
I'm going to call it in.
Ooh. You're calling it in.
Calling it in.
Spotter's called it in as well.
Yeah, good end from
It's good to see him finish on a good end, and this is, this is the opportunity that he's given himself. A malfunction here, and he might still win it, but we don't wish that on anyone. And it is 10 to finish the match. 149 at least, 148 at least for Thomas Lane, probably a 149, and he wins. A fantastic win. He deserved it with that performance in that match as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he has
definitely.
shot extremely well in that match. As good, as bad. It's sort of Adam
Yeah.
shot. Do you know what I mean? Just polar opposites
Yeah.
in that match today.
Quite a random mix today.
Yeah. And it's been a long time since a debut to the final has won the final.
Yeah. 7th ranked.
Yeah.
Ends first.
Lifts his bow in the air. Crowd go wild. Thomas Lane
Somewhat
wins.
wild.
Yeah, Thomas Lane wins the National Tour Finals for the compound men. It's been an interesting day of archery. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hopefully you've enjoyed being in the box.
I have. Hopefully I'll be asked back again.
What was your favourite match of the day?
Jodie versus Ella, for
think
sure.
Jodie versus Ella.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I agree. Jodie versus Ella was the best match of the day. Join us again tomorrow, and we'll be back tomorrow morning with the barebow women at 10 o'clock. And then we'll have the recurve finals later on in the day. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow.
So, coming into the final, was it an aim to win, or what were you expecting, if you had any expectations?
I was just happy to be here because it was an expectation. It was a goal last year to be here and I missed out. So to be here this year was good enough for me, but to win it's even better. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations, champion. Glad for you. So, we've got a little thing to add to the schedule before we get to the prize giving and podium. So could I invite John Knott on stage one moment, please? He's carrying a special piece of paper. Okay, so did anyone hear of a world record recently broken at a national tour stage? No. It was quite the feat. Ella Gibson, if you'd like to come on stage. Ella recently broke the world record with 718 points, increasing the world record. But not only that, if you count the X's, she actually beat the men's world record too. So that's a bit of a flex. Congratulations, Ella. Is there anything you'd like to say? Well, congratulations. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. We'll have the podium in a moment.
and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the compound men. Medals will be presented by Mark Regal, Archery GB, Ford Chess. Chess will be presented by Aaron Coggins, Director of Sports Development. And the Precision Prize will be presented by Jack Mullen, Brand Manager, Main Optics. The bronze medal, New Chat 9! The silver medal, Adam Ravenscroft. The gold medal, Thomas Lane. And the Precision Award for the most number of pen shots, the best three scores the National Tour stages, plus the National Tour finals here, goes to Thomas Lane. And please give a warm round of applause to our athletes. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please also acknowledge the work of all our volunteers and judges here at the National Tour Final today. So a warm round of applause for all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending today's sessions here at Wollaton Park for the Archery GB National Tour Final 2024. If you're coming back tomorrow, we look forward to seeing you there for Recurve Sunday. And note for all volunteers and judges, please gather at the 50-metre platform as soon as possible.